Well, good afternoon. Day 5. I am on my way back to Guadalajara, and spectacular day. I started in Sayulita, had a lazy start this morning. Got out of bed 8 o'clock. Walked the beach a little bit, and put away my stuff, packed up my camping gear, and off I went by 10 a.m. And I was hungry, so I went to Puerto Vallarta, stayed or had beautiful breakfast. The best enchiladas in Mexico, in my opinion. But look at the sights behind me, just absolutely beautiful. TomTom has been great. I select a thrill road with windy and more altitudes, more mountains around me. Definitely better than the toll roads and the highways in Mexico. The quality of the road is questionable at times, but certainly it's so much fun. I just love it out here. What a spiritual ride for me. Thinking a lot about my accident the other day. And I'm just so blessed that I walked away from it. I guess it opened my eyes a little bit. little bit of humility. Riding a motorcycle is always a good thing, right? So happy to be here, and so happy I don't have any broken legs. And I busted up my panniers a little bit, but in Mexico, you know, it's fantastic. We can fix a lot of things here in Mexico, and there's a lot of talented people that can heat up metal and pound it out like brand new. There's no way I'm gonna buy new panniers and replace the bent up ones. So it's gonna be good after all, other than the expense of fixing the other car, which I had to pay. So that kind of sucked. So anyway, back on the road we go, and I will see you on the way. Okay, I have some great news. I'm back from I'm back from the West Coast Puerto Vallarta Sayulita trip. It's good to be back. I was only away for a few days, but I am back accident-free. I had some time to kind of cool off a little bit and regain some thoughts on what happened during this trip. And I want to share those with you, and also a few trip tips that I've learned that I can use in my next adventure outing, and I want to share with you as well and get your input. One of the highlights was my new SAT NAV GPS unit. I'm pretty happy with it. It's my TomTom 550 rider. And in fact, I'm really happy with it. My initial thoughts are positive. I have a couple concerns that I still have to figure out with it. But most importantly, I can program thrill routes on it. I can do that online and then download these routes to my GPS unit. And they are brand new roads, and that I didn't even know about next to my house. I'm actually quite familiar with riding from Aguascalientes to Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta to Sayulita, and this particular outing brought me to some roads and mountain rides and twisties that I knew nothing about. I did not know they existed. And I'm so happy with this TomTom unit because it really opens up a brand new world for me. I am not sponsored in any way from TomTom, but I just want to share with you some initial thoughts on the unit, and share with you some of my trip tips as well that I've learned the past few days. So stay tuned. keep your distance from the car in front of you. You know, I've been thinking a lot about that, and as motorcycle riders, we need to expect the unexpected. You know, the gentleman in front of me driving a little Nissan, he basically slammed on his brakes right in front of me. I was a good couple seconds behind him, but this was during the day, and the brake lights are not that clear, and by the time you realized the guy actually slammed on his brakes, I mean, it probably cuts your distance down from him significantly. And if you leave too much of a gap, you know, between you and the car in front of you, here in Mexico and Mexico, it's basically a problem because other people will fill that gap immediately. And I happen to be driving on a 2-lane highway, and it was not possible to pass anyone. Normally I'm way ahead of the crowd, and I'm not behind the crowd, I'm not behind cars really normally, but I'm way in front and I keep my distance away from all vehicles. But in this particular case, I couldn't pass, and I was in the middle of a line of people. But you know, I can't help but think also that when I stopped the bike, an emergency brake, it was not enough space, and I knew I was going to hit the person in front of me, so I swerved the bike a little bit. I didn't want to hit with my front steering wheel, so I hit him with my panniers here. And the panniers on the Ducati Enduro are very, very hard, very, very solid. And if I had soft panniers, I don't believe I would have ricocheted the way I did off the back of this vehicle. So anyway, it's done. I'm blessed that I didn't hurt myself. But my first trip tip is keep a little bit more distance from the car in front of you and expect the unexpected.